it's so great to be with you guys here today. I'm here with my good friend, Miss Kay.
And I'm so glad you're here, Jeb, because you're going to be a crew leader this year.
I get to be a crew leader?
You bet.
Well, I think I got some questions for you, Miss Kay.
Well, go for it, Jeb.
What does a crew leader do?
Well, number one, the most important thing is you want to share God's word with the children and his love. Second, you want to connect with those kids. Let them know that you care. Give them time to talk to you while you keep them safe. Any other questions?
Well, yeah. So why am I so important? Why would a crew leader be so important to have at VBS? I mean, well, don't we just want to have the kids run all over the place by themselves?
Oh my gosh, that would be pandemonium, Jeb. No. What we want to do is spend some time with them. Remember what I said. You get to spend almost the whole VBS with them every day. The rest of us, just 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. You're the important one they get to know the best. So
wow, that's a big job, Miss Kay.
Yep, it is. And I was going to tell you, you want to make them laugh and have a good time. So get yourself in the mood every day during supper.
Oh, I think I can do that.
Awesome.
All right, so Miss Kay, now VBS is how many days?
Well, you got 5 days, Jeb.
Oh, 5 days. Well, what do we start with? What do we start each day with?
Okay, well, the first day is really weird because you don't know who your crew is, you don't know what your color is, you don't know where to go. So the first day, Jeb, what you're going to do is check in, and we'll send you an email where to check in. You'll get your crew bag, you'll get your colors, you'll get a place to sit for the dinner. You'll just get to know what to do. After that, each day you just go downstairs where you're going to have the meal, and at 5 o'clock, you wait for your crew to show up.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So how do I keep my crew's attention? Because if I got all those kiddos, I need to know what I need to do so they pay attention.
When you go down to the basement for the dinner, you're going to find a bunch of tables that have signs on it just like this.
That says a rose, Miss Kay, but that's a cactus.
I know, but we go by colors.
Oh, colors. Got it.
Absolutely. So you're going to want to find out the name of your color, and you're going to be getting a ticket in your bag that tells you which color you belong with. So you have to look in your crew bag. Okay.
Awesome.
Then, when you get your crew bag, it's going to have a bunch of stuff in it. Let me move this so it's not in the way. You're going to have a sign that somebody can carry. And when you go upstairs, each pew is going to have one of these signs on it. So when you take your crew up to the church for the opening and closing, you're going to know exactly where to sit.
Okay.
And you're going to have a bottle of hand sanitizer because you might need that after the meal. And
there's more?
You bet. You're going to have a marker. Why do you think you might need a marker in there,
I don't know,
Jeb?
but that scares me, Mrs. K, because if you put marker on me, I don't wash very good.
Well, you got to watch out for the kids not to be writing on their hands. Each boy and girl in your crew is going to get a bag like this. You'll have a whole bunch. A
bunch of bags.
And when they come down and have their name tags, you're going to, during the meal, say, oh, let's see, Jeb, you get one.
Oh, okay.
And maybe there's a Danny. Maybe there's a Susie. Everybody gets their own bag.
So every kid gets their own bag.
Yes. And you get a special bag.
Ooh, all right.
Like
I could fit in that bag. It's so big.
Well, I wouldn't want you in there. You might give the other kids some bad ideas on how to misbehave.
Well, we don't want to do that.
But here's one thing you have to be careful of. These were hard to make. So you might ask one of the children each day, would you be the crew leader when you go from place to place? And you know, what do kids like to do with stuff in their hands?
They like to beat puppets with them.
Yep, beat puppets or beat tables. So make sure they know this is a special job And part of that special job is take care of the sign so it doesn't get busted.
That's right. So crew leaders, number 1, take care of those kiddos.
Absolutely.
Number 2, take care of your signs. Because you need them all week long.
Okay, let's put this away so we can have more room to talk. The only thing you have to be careful of after the first day is you might get some new children every day.
Ooh, okay.
So if
new
you have
kids
to,
are great.
Yes, they are. And if you have to, there'll be extra blue bags for each kid in there so you can put a new name on it. But you keep all those bags in your crew bag, Jeb. Otherwise, they get lost. So you want to do that. Anything else you want to know?
What do I do if someone acts up in my class? I mean, what do I do if somebody's misbehaving and I just can't get them to settle down?
Well, there's always one in every crowd. You wouldn't have been like that, would you, Jeff?
Never, Miss Kay.
I'm glad to hear it. But you know what? If you keep their attention by having fun, playing word games, maybe when you're walking from station to station, instead of just walking in line like this and going, come on, follow me, you could go, hey, we're trekking up the mountain today. We're going through the desert. We're looking for scorpions out there. Get them all involved. And tell them cactus, bad prickers. You don't want to fall in a cactus, so you don't want to get separated from the crew.
That's right, no prickers.
Stay together. Oh, try those things.
Okay, I think we can do that, Miss Kay.
Another thing is, you're going to travel with a couple of different crews to the same places. So what you can do is all of you can share ideas. Come up with word games like, Jeb, your name is J-E-B.
That's right, Jeb.
Let's take the last letter of your name, which is what?
A B.
A B? Look around the room while we're in line and what's something you find that starts with a B? Oh, that's right, there's a book over there. Good for you, Jeb. I'm really proud of you.
Well, thanks, Miss Kay.
So those are good things if you really, really have a problem. There'll be lots of people with green shirts on that you can go and just say, I'm having trouble. Can you help me out?
Ooh,
and we'll do that.
I'm glad that there's going to be helpers, so I don't have to do it all alone.
Absolutely.
Now, is there anything I shouldn't be doing, Miss Kay?
Well, one thing you don't want kids to do is be talking on their cell phones if they have them.
Talking on the cell phones?
As a crew leader, you shouldn't either.
Oh, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, you've got to concentrate on the kids to keep them safe and together. The other thing that some kids like to sit on your lap and hang on you and take all your attention. Well, everybody wants attention, so just tell them that you want to be friends with everybody in your crew, not just one person. That usually works. Anything else?
Well, Miss Kay, I've been thinking about this. You were talking about all the different things we're going to do and all the different places we're going to go with our crew. Well, what if I don't want to miss anything? How am I going to know when I'm supposed to go to the next thing?
I am so glad you asked that. You're going to get your own name tag, and if you turn it over on the back, we'll list your crew, your color, and the other 2 or 3 colors you're going to travel with. And it tells you when to go to the opening, when to go to station 1. So you might have Imagination Station. Then you might have games after that. Then you might have Kid Vid Video. And you might end up with Bible Adventures. Or you might start with Bible Adventures or whatever. So you have to read your name tag. But we'll have another video going through the church for you to look at later so that you can figure out where to go first. First day is always kind of mixed up. You'll get it, Jeb. I'm not worried about you at all.
So I just got to make sure that I got my badge with me every day so I know exactly where I'm going next.
Correct. And when you go to the opening the first day, before we let everybody go to their first station, we'll stop at the end of the opening and we'll tell you exactly which door to go out and where to go. And at the end of the first day, and every day we'll do the same thing. We'll tell you how to take the children out, so they can get picked up by their parents, and what to do with your crew bag, what to do with the name tags. If we tell you all of that now, you'll just forget it. So we'll tell you that.
So more information coming soon?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow, so I got one more question for you, Miss Kay, or maybe just one or two more. But you were talking about us as crew leaders, and we're going around and we're at all these different stations with other leaders. Well, how can I be a help to the other leaders at the stations we're at?
The biggest help you can be is help keep your crew together. Sit down when the leader at the station needs them to be sitting down. It's usually the imagination station with the crafts that needs the most help from you. Sometimes you have to put the names on the children's projects. Sometimes they'd like you to help hand them out. Sometimes they would like to have you collect things. You also have to collect everybody's project at the end and put each person's project in their own bag.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to keep track of it, because before they go home, you have to help them take them out of the bag and give them to the children so the bag doesn't get full of things that should go home. So you can get the crews to help you do that. Your kids can help you do that. Ask them. But here's something else you need to do. If there's an emergency and we have to leave the building.
That happens once in a while.
Yep, it does. The station leader will tell you exactly where to go, so you grab your crew, keep them together, and get them out of the building and follow the station leader.
Ooh, okay.
So those are the important things.
And don't panic.
That's correct. But you got to listen, and you should watch and see if you can volunteer to help the station leader before they even ask you. Makes it easier for them.
Be proactive.
Yeah. The other thing you can do is, in between stations, you can ask the kids to keep their attention. What did you just hear said? What did you just do? What did you make? Who said that? Keep an eye on that. Think about it. That'll give you time in the 3 minutes you have, not 2, but 3, that you have between stations.
Ooh, all right. Well, we got to skip, shoot, and boogie right along there.
Yes, we are.
Well, okay. So now I just got to ask you, what happens if somebody's got to say, hey, I got to go do some tinkle time? Do we have tinkle time?
Jeb, we have time to go to the restroom.
Okay, we do.
Okay, the first thing we do is everybody goes to the restroom right after the meal before you go upstairs to the church for the opening. And then we only have 20, that's 10, and another 10. That's 20 minutes for every station, and you've got 3 minutes between. If somebody says, I really have to go, you just lean over and say, we only have a little bit of time left. Let's take a break as soon as we're done. You don't want to miss anything, Jeb.
That's a good idea. Good idea, Miss Kay. Well, just one more thing for you. Now, my favorite thing to do in church is worship.
Good.
Because I like to shoot, scoot, and boogie in worship. And I hear that when we do VBS worship, that there's all sorts of kids that are going to teach us actions.
You bet.
So are we allowed as crew leaders to scoot, shoot, and boogie and do the actions too?
Absolutely. You want to help the kids and do everything they do whenever you can. Because if you're excited, they're excited. If you sit there in the pew and they sing the songs and you don't even stand up, they're not going to be too excited. But if you jump up and say, hey, come on, do this with me. Come on, let's go, crew. They will get excited and join in.
Well, Miss Kay, I sure am excited to be a crew leader. How about all you guys out there? Are you excited to be crew leaders?
I hope so. Let's give them a high five, Jeb.
Woo! Hey, all right. Well, hey, I'll see you guys later at VBS. You guys are going to do a great job.
Yes.